In this episode, I'm going to show you how to simplify your life. Let's rise!
Rising to be. Rising to be productive. Rising to be organized. Rising to be inspired. Who are you rising to be? New podcast every Tuesday, new videos every Wednesday and Saturday.
In honor of Simplify Your Life Week, today's episode is about 7 ways to simplify your life. So let's get started. This episode was already posted early and several others are available right now on patreon.com/risingtobe. All for the price of 1 cup of coffee for once a month. Subscribe now for more Rising to Be content. Simplicity is the ultimate sophistication. Leonardo da Vinci. Hello everyone, I'm Christina B and welcome to the Rising to Be show, the only place on the internet where I help you rise to be who you want to be, helping you rise to be productive, organized, and inspired so that you can reach your goals. I upload new videos and podcasts every single week, so be sure to subscribe as a riser so that you won't miss anything. Shop for workbooks, printables, and now digital stickers at risingtobe.com. And last but not least, this episode would not be possible without the support of our Rising to Be patrons and channel members. Thank you. Now let's get into this episode. Tip 1, write your email to-dos down on paper. For every problem, there is a solution, which is simple, clean, and wrong. Henry Louis Mencken. It's important to treat your email to-dos just like any other to-dos you may have going on in your busy life. When you're feeling like your inbox is out of control, try this simple strategy. Start at the top and write down any requests you've received or action items that need to be done. Seeing these tasks on paper helps you to prioritize and helps you be efficient with your time, instead of flicking back and forth between emails, deciding which one to tackle first. Tip 2, break down your goals. Nature is pleased with simplicity. Isaac Newton. New Year's resolutions are a great way to start the year, but they're hard to keep up with over time. If you're like me, you'll forget about them and never reach your goals. Instead of making a gigantic list of resolutions, try setting 1 to 3 goals each month instead. This will allow you to start small habits and break down larger goals into manageable chunks. I've been setting about 3 goals each month since January, and it's helped me reach things I've been meaning to do for a long time. Which is why I created my goal setting workbook to help you plan out your goals. You probably heard the adage that goes fail to prepare, prepare to fail. Use the goal setting workbook to track your progress towards reaching your goals, and it will make them more attainable. Set and achieve goals for financial growth, financial independence, physical health, and mental wellness. Included with goal purpose writing prompts, possible obstacle brainstorms, goal breakdowns, motivational quote pages, goal progress reports, and so much more. The goal setting workbook helps you plan your goals and put them into action. It's filled with different sheets to break down your goal or multiple goals into bite-sized action steps, so that way there isn't any way that you can fail. Tip 3, ready to go essentials. Life is not complex, we are complex. Life is simple, and the simple thing is the right thing. Oscar Wilde. When you're rushing to pack for an overnight trip, it can be hard to remember all of the things you may need. A pre-packed kit under your bathroom sink can help you save time and make sure that you've got everything you need for a quick overnight stay. Here are some really great items to consider keeping in your kit. Sample packs of shampoos and conditioners, mini toothpaste tubes, small bottles of body wash and hand lotion, and please make sure that they are TSA approved. Makeup removing wipes. By having these essentials packed away ahead of time, you're more than ready for those spontaneous road trips your friends like to plan. Tip 4, snack stash. Everything should be made as simple as possible, but not simpler. Albert Einstein. I'm sure you've noticed that most offices have an unlimited supply of chips and M&Ms. If you're anything like me, you tend to gravitate toward these treats during the afternoon. But instead of indulging in delicious but ultimately bad for you snacks, keep a stash of healthy snacks at your desk to perk yourself up and feel less defeated during the workday. Things like nuts, energy bars, dried fruit, and dark chocolate are all great options to keep in your personal stash. Tip 5, nighttime prep. A little simplification would be the first step toward rational living, I think. Eleanor Roosevelt. The worst thing about making a to-do list is that it takes time away from your day. You know that you should make a list, but you just don't have time to do it. So why not make the list before bed? It's as easy as 1, 2, 3. 1. Lay out some paper and pencil. 2. Write down all the things you want to get done tomorrow. And 3. Sleep well knowing that your work for the day is already done. Take control of your day with my 5 and Thrive to-do list. Simplify your life by choosing 5 tasks to improve yourself for the better and thrive. And take the first step towards change by tracking these daily goals in your 5 and Thrive to-do list. These 5 tasks don't have to take a lot of time out of your busy schedule, but they're big enough to make an impact on your life. So grab one of these lists and begin taking life-changing strides towards improving your daily lifestyle and finally complete your to-do list. What 5 goals or tasks will you track so that you can thrive every single day? Tip 6. Reshape negative thoughts and emotions. Purity and simplicity are the 2 wings with which man soars above the earth in all temporary nature. Thomas A. Kempis. Your mind is your most powerful tool. It can make you who you are and dictate the direction of your life. Most negative emotions like resentment, bitterness, hate, and jealousy have never improved the quality of life for a single human being. Take responsibility of your mind. Forget past hurts and replace negative thoughts with positive ones. The answer lies in forgiveness and gratitude. Never run out of business cards again with a Popple digital business card that instantly connects us with others, allowing for more connections, more leads, more sales, and sharing your social channels with others. And instantly share your contact info with your clients. Share your info with a tap or a scan by networking with Popple's cards, keychains, bracelets, and even add a bit of personality with your own logo. Use the link in the description to save 20% on your order, compatible with Apple and Android devices. A Rising to Be partner. Tip 7. Relationships with others. Clutter and confusion are failures of design, not attributes of information. Edward Tufte. Focus on the important, not the urgent. When you're in a relationship with someone, it's easy to just let them take up all of your time and of course your energy. You want to make them happy, so you give them all of your attention, even if that means neglecting your own needs. But relationships are about balance. You can't spend every minute of every day talking to your partner or texting them every thought that comes into your head. You have other things going on in your life. You have work, you have friends, you have hobbies, and of course, you have you. The key is learning when to power off, whether that be your phone and focusing on something else, logging off social media for a while, or not reading text messages when they first come through. Bonus tips: slow down and breathe. Any intelligent fool can make things bigger, more complex, and more violent. It takes a touch of genius and a lot of courage to move into the opposite direction. E.F. Schumacher. The world is a busy place and it seems like there's always something new to learn and do. In fact, sometimes it feels like we're all running around trying to get a million things done at once and attempting to absorb as much information as we can at the same time. But what if we could actually just slow down? What if you could take a few minutes to think about the areas of your life where you've been rushing and come up with a plan for slowing down and being more deliberate about them? It might seem impossible at first, but think about how much happier and more productive you'll feel when you're able to focus on one thing at a time. Once you start getting into this habit, it will become easier and easier for you to slow down and be more intentional about everything from work to family and life. Today's comment of the day goes to Phoebe Lawson. And her comment says, amazing products. And she's referring to my episode, Amazon's Best Office Must-Haves Part 2, TikTok. And that episode is linked down below. Thanks so much for your comment, Phoebe Lawson. Share this awesome episode with someone you know who needs it to help them rise to be who they want to be. And don't forget to like and subscribe. I hate for you to miss the next episode. Now let's get into our recap. So let's do a quick recap just in case you missed a tip. Tip 1, write your email to-dos down on paper. Tip 2, break down your goals. Tip 3, ready to go essentials. Tip 4, snack stash. Tip 5, nighttime prep. Tip 6, reshape your negative thoughts and emotions. Tip 7, relationships with others. And our bonus tip, slow down and breathe. As beautiful as simplicity is, it can be a tradition that stands in the way of exploration. Laura Nyro. I just want to take a moment to thank our patrons and channel members. Thank you. This episode would not be possible without your support. Thank you. Watch next week's episode early by joining my Patreon at patreon.com/risingtobe. Thank you so much for stopping by and pressing play. I truly appreciate it. Let me know down below in the comments or your podcast review which tips you'll be using. Keep rising to be who you want to be. Bye, risers.